a lot of young people that we would tie our success or failure with our faith. Let me be more specific. That is, we will pray, oh God, I have this final exam coming up, and I pray that if you help me, or I need to get into a certain school. And but then if we don't, if we fail in the one exam, a lot of people that would say, hey, God is not helping me at all. What would you say to that?
There's a lot of like pain and conflict internally that goes into people making those statements, like they were relying on somebody, God, to help them through this, and that person, well, not person, but you know what I mean? This can be applied to anybody, not just God, but anybody that you feel like you rely on. That person didn't show up for you when you needed them to, but what you have to understand is that sometimes there is like a bigger reason for things, like not everything has to go the way that you thought it would, and that's okay, because like I said earlier, failure, what you perceive as a failure in the short term can have a greater meaning in the long term. And that's why, relying on someone else completely dependently, like, isn't what God wants you to do, right? Like you're not supposed to ask God for, I should say not supposed to, but it's better not to ask God for things that, you feel like are important to you right now, but that may not, be what is necessary for you to grow as a person and grow spiritually, grow in your life. I think that's what I take away from that when people say those things, but I also understand and like sympathize that, sometimes it can be very painful to come to terms with that sort of thing, because, life is full of ups and downs, and that's something that's very hard to deal with, for sure.